Hello, everyone, and welcome back to New Pantheon Academia. My name's Stephen Pope, and I will be your host, Stream Daddy, whatever you want to call me, for tonight. Now, let's go ahead and meet our table before we dive into this adventure, starting with Manny Brown, aka Aki.
Hi, everybody. I'm Aki, and I play Emancipation Brown, otherwise known as Manny. And I am a seeker of knowledge and also a big dum-dum. And I'm really excited to be here today.
You want to know the truth. If you'll understand it, is another problem entirely. Also here, per usual, is Eric Reichert, the Menace.
Hello, and I don't understand why I keep being referred to as a menace. I am a threat. There's a difference. Hello, everyone. I'm playing Lennox Thatcher, who is the rich kid who's kind of a dummy, but he's good at sports.
And what's your divinity?
Oh, his goddess is Ninkasa, the Sumerian goddess of beer.
Love it. And wearing the coziest hat I've ever seen in my life, Mika.
Hi everyone, I'm Mika. I am going to be playing Dahlia Wingrove. She is a cute little theater student, and her divinity is Persephone.
Nice. And they play the best neurotic I've ever seen, Kelly.
It's me, Kelly. I am playing Iris Snow. And you heard it right. She's very neurotic. She really thinks that you can always do more to be prepared, you know? And did you know how many different ways there are you can die? There are a lot.
So many ways to die.
Mm-hmm. At least 7.
At least 7. If we were talking at least 7 minimum.
But we should hear. Did Manny share their?
I don't think Manny did share their divinity.
So my divinity is Ma'at, the Egyptian goddess of truth, justice, and harmony.
That is right. So, before we get into the actual game,
but we also didn't get Iris's divinity either.
Oh, I forgot.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was like, oh my gosh, Manny didn't get to share theirs, and then I forgot that Iris didn't. Iris is Kali, the goddess of death and rebirth and destruction.
It's very
and eternity, everything.
As you do.
Mm-hmm.
So, a few quick announcements before we get into the game proper. Continuing from last week, if you subscribe, you will not be sending a reroll to the table. The only way to get rerolls is through our tier unlocks. Go to !tier in the chat if you want to check those out. But if you subscribe, you will be a student at North Point Academy. But apart from your pronouns, you get no say on where you go. You have no say on what club you belong to. You will belong to a club whether you like it or not. But if you want to get a little more detailed, check out our Patreon where you get to make your own NPC for this campaign. So, last week, the 4 of you met Orpheus, who had been depowered and turned into a bunny by the Phantom Queen, the strange urban legend that's haunted your school since its inception. You eventually met her and fought 2 of her minions that she calls crows. Her powers of death and destruction were pretty powerful, but she ran off before you guys could actually trade blows with her. You managed to defeat her crows, but you could not get Orpheus's powers back, nor could you reclaim the keys of divinity, which seem to hold the souls of all the gods, and she has all of them except for 5. That's right, 5. One of them is MIA, but you guys at least have 4 of them. It's been a week now since you have met Orpheus and claimed your divinity. It's been difficult getting used to having something living in the back of your head 24/7, but they seem to be on your side, and they also seem to be definitely friendly. However, Iris, it's a bad day.
What day isn't for me?
I know, but this is a particularly bad day for you, Iris.
Why?
It's school field day, and it's mandatory.
Oh, but that means I have to be next to people that are breathing out of their mouths.
outside in the sunlight. Yes. Our story picks up on the open, beautifully manicured field of North Point Academy, featuring a baseball diamond, a place for lacrosse. I don't know what you play lacrosse on. I assume a field.
Grass.
Grass, yeah.
It's grass.
You play lacrosse on grass. Oh, sorry, I had to unmute for that.
The beautifully manicured football field, the tastefully done track and field, everything is set up for the school field day. And standing on a little crumbly made wooden stand is the founder and school principal, Dr. Oliver Ash, MD. He founded North Point Academy 20 years ago, and he's a bit of a recluse. You rarely see him outside, but today he is dressed peak proud papa. We're talking socks and sandals, shorts, and a Hawaiian t-shirt. He is an elderly African-American man whose hair is gray and kind of receding, but right now he just looks so excited to be out here and to announce North Point Academy's 30th annual field day. Now, Lenny, where are you for the first part of field day?
Well, Lenny would love to be partaking in just the revelry, but part of his job as an RA involves a lot of busy work, a lot of managing. So he's actually managing various like the placement of the ring where you put on the sumo suit and like all the things. He's like has to like micromanage a lot of people doing their jobs, which he's not happy about.
All right. How about you, Manny?
I think that Manny is actually probably somehow still asleep in their dorm, having probably slept through their alarm. Like they're like splayed out across their bed, like probably kicked off most of the covers. Like some of them are like halfway hanging on the floor, and like their alarm has probably been going off for the last, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. And like, you know, they just got like that anime, that classic anime like trail of like drool, like just like, and they're like snoring really loudly. It's just like, yeah, they're snoring super loudly. Yeah, that's where Manny is right now, just completely unprepared for a field day and not even awake yet.
I love it. Mika, where's Dahlia right now?
Dahlia's probably running around the field trying to talk to anyone that looks important and see if they need an announcer for any of the games. She wants to be the one that announces who wins and is the one that everyone looks at the whole day. But no one seems to be paying her attention. She's just running like a chicken with her head cut off.
And Iris, where are you trying to hide?
Well, so Iris is attending because she's, you know, warring in her mind between like following authority, but then also hating being outside and around anybody. So she's wearing like full like elbow pads and knee pads and shoulder pads and a lacrosse helmet, and is like against. So I'm assuming like there's like the outside area goes up to the edge of the school.
Absolutely.
So she is like right up against the edge of the school, like facing the wall and just kind of doing the, if I can't see you, you can't see me sort of thing.
As you are attempting to will away the rest of the universe, and also dressed up like you're about to go into war, apparently, you hear Kali whisper, "Someone approaches. May we kill them?"
Hold. And then she like tries to look. Oh, you know what she does? She gets a little mirror out of her pocket and like holds it and like looks in the mirror to see who's behind her.
It's Chihiro, the other member of the school safety squad.
do we have new plans for the club or what?
Well, I kind of have to go do some cheer stuff, but I managed to do some paperwork really quickly. I also totally bribed the school president. Don't tell anyone. But I'm sorry, it's not Shiro, it's Nanako. Thank you for correcting
Nanako,
me.
thank you. I was like, I didn't know we had so many more people.
No, it's Nanako. I apologize. Okay. Long day, and I just pounded an energy drink as I did. So Nanako approaches, and I had to bribe some people, but I got you. Okay, I got you kind of a present.
Okay. Oh, Nanako, you're not wearing your helmet.
Oh, that's right. I wanted to, but Sandra said if I wore a helmet, I'd be off the cheer squad, and I can't really afford that.
But there's balls flying through the air at over 65 miles per hour.
I know, but they will be flying over there, and I'm over here. So unless there's a freak hurricane, which is very unlikely, I checked. I did the math. Well, actually, I bribed Christina to do the math, but freak hurricane, very unlikely. But anyway, come on. I want you to see something. I'm really excited about this. I think you're going to love it.
Okay.
She leads you to a kind of quieter part of the field.
I don't like surprises, just so you know. I wish you would have written ahead to tell me what it was.
Oh, okay. I'll remember that for next time. Ta-da! And she shows you a tent with a small cot, a table with collection of first aid equipment, and a bucket full of Gatorades.
Okay, I know I said I didn't like surprises, but it's like you read my mind. I'm turning around on this. Don't go crazy with it, don't do any more surprises, but I'm saying this one was okay.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about it, and I remember when they said we were going to have to do field day soon, you were talking about throwing yourself out of a window, and I figured maybe a first aid tent that the school's safety squad could run would be perfect for you.
Oh my gosh! Did you have the syringes like I asked for?
They said no on syringes.
Okay, well, can't win them all.
Yeah, we're not allowed sharp implements, apparently.
Okay.
But I got the good ace bandages.
I love these. They self-stick.
I know.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll camp out in here.
Yeah, I figured it'd be
and not come out at all for the rest of the day.
Wasn't really the plan, but
I'm just closing the tent. I'm closing it. Thank you. Is this a zip? Is it a zip or is it like a tie or something?
There's a tie.
Okay, I'm just tying it. Thank you.
Okay, but if someone comes by
Triple
with an injury,
knot.
with that, Nanako just decides and goes back to the cheer squad. Back at the dorm, Manny, someone's pounding on your door. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Emancipation. Hey.
Hello. What's going on?
It's 8:00 and the field day started. Pep squad need to be there at 7.
It's not 8:00. It's
beep, 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 beep.
It's at
it's 8:15.
No. Oh no. Flings the rest of the covers off the bed and jumps out. I'm late. I'm never late. I'm never late for things. I'm late.
Yeah, you're super late.
I'm coming. I'll be right down. Did anybody take attendance for the pep squad?
Yep. Yeah, I did.
Thank you. Sorry, I'll be there in like. I'll be there in like 10 minutes.
All right. Do you want me to wait for you or?
Yeah, I'll be there in 10 minutes.
That wasn't the question. Okay.
And they start like they pull out their gym shorts and their white shirt, and they pull it on, and they kind of give it a sniff, like,
It is not a pleasant smell.
I need to do laundry soon. Oh well. And they like push open their dorm room door, and then like kind of slam it shut behind them, and then like kind of beeline for the bathroom, and they'll like do a quick toothbrush, and then pop their head back out and go, all right, where do you want me?
You're greeted by Ben. He's a handsome young man, about 16. I believe that makes him a little younger than you.
I'm 16.
Okay, so you're the same age. You know that he's on the Pep Squad dance team. He's also on the football team, and apparently a member of the anime club. Guy doesn't seem to need to sleep. Yeah, hi. You are ready? You're ready?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. So let's see. We had to put Lenny in charge of the sumo thing, and I don't know if that was a good idea or not, but it was kind of a last-minute effort deal.
Was I supposed to do the sumo thing?
You were supposed to do the sumo thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you need me to do the sumo thing?
Yes, we would still like you to do the sumo thing. Lenny is so bad at the sumo thing.
Did I take notes on this? They pull out their phone from their back pocket. Sumo.
Did you remember to charge your phone?
Why won't it turn on? Oh no. Maybe this is why I slept through my alarm. I usually have two. Where's the sumo thing?
Yeah, just follow me.
Okay. You look very nice today.
Oh, thanks, Manny. So do you. Though, you want to borrow one of my shirts? That one looks a little, gnarly.
Oh, yeah. I had long jump practice yesterday, and it didn't go great. Apparently, if you want to jump, you have to lift your feet off the floor. I kept forgetting to do that.
In the back of your head, you hear Mott go, I tried to tell you.
No.
You have the wings of justice and honor behind you, but you need to lift the leg.
It's not as easy as it looks.
Ben looks a little confused. What's not easy?
Jumping or remembering to jump. I kept getting to the line where you have to do the jumping thing, and like I would get there and I would start, and then I would fall flat on my face in sand instead. I don't know. If I don't think about it, I can jump, but if I'm thinking about it, I can't do it.
Yeah, I can't rub my head. I can't pat my head and rub my stomach at the same time if I'm thinking about it. So I kind of get this.
I should probably ask Lenny to show me how it's done.
And with that, we cut over to the sumo wrestling thing. Lenny, how's it going?
Who's currently in the sumos right now?
Well, currently it's Kelkel's, and she is going up against Siamenth Pernkoff. Thank you both for subscribing.
Okay, they've been going at it for 20 minutes because I won't let them quit. I'm like, no, all right, back at it. Okay, seriously, it's about the power of the legs. You gotta like really get in there, and you gotta like go for it, man. So just like get in there, all right. And then I'm like coaching them. It's like no, use like lift them, so, like power slam. I'm more just coaching them how to wrestle.
Hi, Lenny.
Oh, so
I heard you're doing a terrible job and you need help.
what?
Someone in line, you recognize him as Philly Cheesesteak, pops their head over. I've been waiting for 20 minutes. Can I go now?
You're not supposed to make them spend more than 5 minutes in the ring. And it doesn't matter if one of them doesn't win. It's called a tie, and it's okay.
But how are they going to learn the important lessons?
I mean,
There always must be a victor and a loser. That is the way of life.
I don't know. There are plenty of times when I think there's no winner or loser. That's life.
Oh, really?
Wow. That's deep.
Damn. Well, heck, yeah. I guess like if you do this, then I can go do all like the other stuff I was gonna do. Which, yeah, I'm definitely glad I don't have to do this anymore. And like, I didn't want to like do it or anything either. So yeah, good luck.
You're welcome. Have fun.
Yeah.
Okay, you two get out of the circle. Next.
You hear a very weak sound from one of the sumo suits. I can't feel my legs.
Please go to the medical tent for further assistance.
Okay, now Dahlia, go ahead and give me a charisma roll to see how you're doing on this hunt for an announcer gig.
I got a 5.
Okay, that is not a success, but not a drastic failure. So eventually you find one of the teachers. Let's see. Professor Uzi. Professor Uzi on.games. Thank you for subscribing. Who promises you that eventually they will have a role for you. When,
Like,
they don't know.
Could be an announcer because, well, when we're in theater class, I don't ever need a mic because the teacher tells me I can project to the back of the room. I have a very loud voice when I need to be. And I always try to make sure the last man in the last row can hear me. So I think I could do this. I really do.
I believe you, but you're going to have to wait. We already promised the media study students first call on this.
So could I at least take the title of understudy announcer?
Yes, that's fine.
All right, I'm okay with that. I just hope nothing happens to them.
Cryptic. With that, Professor Uzi on Games returns to making sure no one dies as they deal with, you don't really know how to describe it other than this very silly thing where you put on a bungee cord and run as far as you can before being flung back. Someone's going to die with this thing. Dahlia, Orpheus pops his head out of your backpack. You get the gig?
I got the understudy. And honestly, that's pretty on par with me. So I hope maybe one of these games they'll take a pee break or something and I get to step up and show everyone what I'm made of.
If I still had my powers, I would just, make them take an inopportune nap. That's not a death threat. That's just something I can do.
Wow, wait.
Well, used to.
My brain's moving right now. Hold on. Wait. If I tell them I have a talking rabbit friend, maybe they'll let me be the announcer.
Or they'll dissect me and try to figure out where I came from.
Yeah, you're right. That's probably not a good idea.
I don't like that idea. No, please don't do that.
No. Well, you cool to just hang out until they call me up?
Oh, well, not
I
like
can
I'm going
bounce
to go
off some
anywhere.
lines to you, right?
Oh, sure. He burrows through your backpack before pulling out the lines of Oklahoma that he's highlighted very poorly because he doesn't have thumbs, but he's tried.
Let's take it from the line where we're talking about shotgun weddings, whatever that means.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that means. Oh, hey, Lenny.
Oh, Lenny.
Hey.
Why do you look so morose?
No, I'm great. I don't have any responsibility or nothing. It's like sick.
You sound a little sad.
Nah.
Oh,
Sadness is for losers.
huh. Where did you learn all this, Lenny?
Oh, my dad. He's got like so many lessons. Like anytime like I was having problems, he would have no problem with like, he would definitely like write me an email or have his secretary call me on the phone and dictate what he was saying. He's always there for me.
Oh, right. Yeah. He sounds really there for you.
Mhm.
Your dad and my dad should go get drinks.
Oh, my dad goes out for drinks a lot.
Oh, okay. Wow, Lenny, I'm learning so much about you.
None of it good.
Yeah, he's a real sociable guy.
Yeah, I guess that's where you might get it from, Lenny.
Yeah.
But maybe we could broaden your horizons a little bit this year. I think that'd be fun.
What does that mean?
Introduce you to more things. Maybe change your opinion or perspective.
Oh.
Get in touch with the Lenny inside,
See if we can get rid of some of this, let's see, what it gets called. Toxic masculinity you're sort of seeped in. Yeah.
That's one way, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my dad has a lot of things to say about that too.
I am not surprised. I get the feeling that if we met your father, we'd have more to say about toxic masculinity.
Maybe. I don't know. He doesn't often let me get in a word in edgewise.
Well, I'll always let you get a word in, Lenny. But
Oh, thanks.
I might respond with something you don't like, and that's how conversations work. Do you have conversations with your dad?
Yeah, he says a lot of things I don't like.
Oh, okay. That's a start. Okay. Well, Dad's aside, are you competing in anything?
I mean, sure. I should. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You need to. Sorry. I'm wasting your time and my time right now. I'm sorry.
Wait. No, I didn't mean it. Oh gosh. I'm really screwing this up, Orpheus.
Hey, look, there's a bouncy obstacle course thing. You two want to go try that? And leave me just over to the side so I don't get crushed underneath a teenager?
Oh, is it a team activity?
Looks like it's co-op. That's the word, right?
Yeah, cooperative.
There you go.
You're learning so much.
Yeah, no, I watched Manny play that video game. I learned what a video game was.
They're pretty cool. I don't play many. Lenny, do you want to go do this?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely always down for team-based sports.
Perfect.
I'd like to grab Lenny's arm.
All right. As you approach, you see that this is an inflatable tag team obstacle course. One person runs through half, tags the other person, they run through the other half. Lining up to do it is someone named Rip Mika. I'm giving a side eye here. And another person named Shidari Aki. Yeah. I'm not going to thank you two for subscribing to the show you're on.
I feel as though this is a real power team here and that Dahlia and Lenny might want to watch out.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
geez.
is
They're gonna
100% a power team.
I don't know about these two. I've heard about them. They crush all kinds of competition.
The one, I think Rip, she stuffed me into a locker last year in gym. Because I wasn't wearing cool clothes.
Yeah,
And that's
like,
Shidari. Woof.
I'm not scared of a lot of people, but that Shidariaki, I can't even talk to them. They're like, just like you try to, and they're like, what? You're like, no, nothing.
I mean, maybe this is our chance.
It's all the height in that one. Like they tower over everything.
I mean, maybe this is how we prove ourselves. If we beat them here, maybe they won't continually beat us up and bully us all year.
Yeah. Then we will demonstrate our prowess and dominance against them.
Yeah. And
We will be the alpha wolves that we are supposed to be.
I'm more of like a deer, but I'll be a wolf for you this time.
That's okay. That whole thing of alpha wolves was made up by some idiot, and then people references anyways. but don't tell my dad that.
Oh, I won't. I have no intention to talk to your dad.
Ever. This is an NPC I do not want to play. Okay. In the back of your mind, Lenny, you hear the joyful voice of Ninkasa. You know, child, you have a friend and they don't. Just saying, it's not cheating if it's a god. Dahlia, in the back of your mind, you also hear Persephone saying more or less the same about how, hey, you and me, we're technically one person right now. We can make this work.
That is true. Lenny, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah. It's like my dad always said, you were born with certain advantages and not using them is a waste.
Oh, right. My parents never said that to me. But, I know that's like a thing some people say. Sure. Okay, I'm feeling a little awkward. You are thinking what I'm thinking, right? I just want to make sure we're on the same wavelength, right?
Yeah. That we are more than just, us.
Yes, perfect. Okay, great. Just don't hurt anybody.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Okay, cool.
All right. So, who's running the first leg?
Ladies first, Lenny.
Oh, totally. All right. All right, let's step up to the plate.
All right. Give me Dex, and if you're going to use your divinity, spend a point and your speed.
Okay. Cool. So my dex is a d6, and with my speed, I add a d4. See how these go.
I'm getting the impression that Lenny is a linebacker and not a quarterback.
Yeah. So apparently dice don't explode, which is unfortunate because I got a 4 and a 6.
Well, that's still a 10.
Yeah.
And that's incredible. And you look back and you notice Mika has gotten their foot stuck on the weird net thing you have to climb down. So Lenny, you are booking it over this obstacle course. You're hopping over the inflatable logs. You are ducking under these things that seem designed to knock out someone's teeth. This thing cannot be street legal. And then you make it to the halfway point just in time to tag it out with Dahlia.
You're up.
Great run, Lenny.
Thanks. You're going to do great.
It's Dex and Speed.
Dex and speed and spend a point.
I got 11.
5 minutes congratulating each other at the relay.
Wow, I didn't think I could do it, but I believed in myself just enough.
I believed in you.
I got 11.
All right. You're 11. You are bounding over this thing. You are feeling a level of strength and athleticism you have never experienced before in your life. It's not just Persephone kind of guiding you. It's almost like you two are in sync and you are channeling everything that makes her powerful, and it makes you so much stronger. And you get there just in time to see Aki barreling up, their chest heaving, roided out, standing at 6'6", just enraged that you destroyed them at this thing.
Wow, great race, Aki. You did great out there.
They give you a sneer as they stomp off.
Oh, where did Mika go, Lenny? I wanted to congratulate her. And hopefully, toss a little white flag her way.
Let me look.
You see Mika is currently arguing with the poor Pep Squad member running this thing, kicking dirt on their shoes, screaming foul, using language not appropriate in public. It is a whole thing. They're spitting on him now. It's Like they have to call security. Teachers are trying to hold him back. It's a lot.
Well, maybe they won't like us any better, but Lenny, I think we did great.
Yeah, I think we proved to ourselves, and that's who we needed to prove to.
Yeah. Wow, I need to write that down. That would that would be a great line for a second act. Hold on.
Just then, your backpack comes hopping up.
Oh shoot. Hey, Orpheus.
Hey, pencil and notebook.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Just writing it. Oh, that's going to be incredible. Orpheus, we have to go through some ideas tonight.
I am 100% down.
I didn't want to like interrupt, but like a second act to what?
Oh, just any kind of, if it fits in with any kind of story that I feel like I can tell, I'm going to put it in there. I have so many ideas. I think I'm going to write a play about what happened to us with
Oh,
the Phantom Queen. Don't say it too loud.
yeah, no. That sounds like that'd be a dope play.
Yeah, it's going to be a musical.
Oh, wow.
The best. Lots of dance numbers. I think we're going to have swing dancing break in the gym. It'll be great.
That should be good. Yeah.
Cool. I'll probably talk to you about it. Get your
Oh.
ideas.
Yeah.
You could be a co-writer.
Oh,
Speaking of, have you seen Iris or Manny today?
Yeah. Manny slept in, and now Manny's running the sumo thing.
Oh, ooh, okay. What about Iris?
No. Well, no. I saw Iris in a bunch of pads walking by, but leaned against a wall, trying to not be seen.
Yeah, that's pretty on brand. Okay.
With that, Iris. So you are running the school safety squad's medical tent. And you have DJ Phoenix outside. He is athletic, tall, dark-skinned, and has a pretty scraped up knee. What are you doing?
So you know how the tent like ties?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like pulling apart just the part where it doesn't tie. And I'd like him to stick his knee through it so I can treat it.
I don't really think this is the most practical way to go about this.
This is the only way I can do it. I'm sorry. Look, it's this or you risk probably sepsis, I'm going to say.
What's sepsis?
Okay, so there's a variety of different microorganisms that live in the world. Some might think of it as just harmless dirt, right? Little do you know, small organisms can get inside of your skin, reside in there, create a rather poisonous environment. This can then either spread to the whole body or just to certain parts, but it can create a really bad infection that's really hard to bounce back from. And by really hard to bounce back from, I mean, it can be fatal.
This seems like a lot for me having, it was dodgeball. I don't think anyone's ever died from dodgeball.
She just puts a Q-tip that has Neosporin on the end, through the hole and just waits.
He reluctantly holds his knee up to the hole. Manny, this is about the time you arrive with a kid who got a little too rambunctious with the sumo thing and kind of cocked his head.
I am in need of medical assistance, please.
Oh, Manny.
Oh, hi, Iris. Is this the medical tent? Are we allowed to come inside?
Is this injury because of the Phantom Queen?
No, somebody knocked their head against somebody else's head during a sumo match.
Yeah,
Oh,
not my brightest moment. The student you're with is Brandon Chuck. He is Hawaiian, stands at about 6'2", and is kind of built like a dump truck. He's also on the football team with Lenny.
okay. I'm gonna notice that his head's not gonna fit through the gap in the tent, so I'm gonna very reluctantly untie it and let them in.
Thanks. He sits down and Iris, you're still wearing all the protective gear, I assume.
Yes.
Huh. I didn't know you existed.
What? Ooh, do I not?
I mean, Manny, am I alone with this one? I thought you were kind of an urban legend.
No, she's real. She's very real, and she's always very prepared. And I have noticed that there is nobody more knowledgeable about all the ways a person can get hurt or injured on this campus than she is. She is the perfect person to take care of you in this particular crisis. But no, she's not an urban legend or a ghost or a myth. She's real.
Oh. Okay, I owe Lenny $10.
Wait, Lenny betted that I didn't exist?
No, I said you didn't exist. He insisted you did. So,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Great to have friends, I guess. In the meantime, I'm like looking in his eyes. It seems okay, I guess.
Yeah, it's just going to be a bump.
Okay, I'm just gonna wrap his head with gauze like this, and I'm just gonna keep going until someone tells me to stop.
I think that's good. If you keep going, he's not going to be able to breathe out of his nose. Maybe you should also consider like an ice pack. Did you wrap an ice pack in that gauze, or is it?
I can't move my jaw.
Hold on, I gotta redo it.
Very important to actually have an ice pack to reduce the swelling.
He holds the ice pack down as you begin to wrap his hand up in the
Yeah.
mummification process you're going through.
It could be like this big by the time I'm done.
Why
That's
did you bring
perfect.
up So why did you bring up the Phantom Queen?
Did she say Phantom Queen? Did you
I don't
say
remember
Phantom
saying
Queen?
that. I did say it. I said it, but I thought you couldn't understand or hear me. I was
Me?
speaking privately. I was trying to talk to Manny.
Well, I was standing right there, so
Yeah, when I
I
said
can't
it like
remember.
this.
Were you trying to talk to just? Why do I not remember this happening?
did you hit your head too?
Probably dropped on it a few times when I was baby. Mhm.
Manny, it was okay. I want to reenact to Manny the entire events of what happened with the Phantom Queen.
Give me a charisma roll.
It's not going to be good. I have very low charisma, as you can probably guess.
Actually, give me an intelligence roll.
I have pretty high intelligence.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll take it.
that seems better. We're looking for a 4.
12, baby.
Oh my god. Iris is apparently the world's greatest, foremost expert in pantomime.
Oh yeah, that did happen. These days, my dreams have gotten kind of wacky, so I'm not entirely sure sometimes which is which.
That one was real.
It was real.
I really hope that I didn't just ruin our secret.
What secret?
I have to reenact it again.
I mean, you can if you want.
I'm going to reenact it again.
All right.
I think the second time that you do it, it's just like, oh, I wasn't aware that that was a secret.
Brendan manages to get his hand out of the gauze wrap you've put on it. And you watch Iris, you watch in horror as all your handiwork just kind of starts to unravel.
No.
What? I need my hand back. Okay, like, what are you talking? Why are you talking about the Phantom Queen thing?
Well, I mean, it's an urban legend, a bit like Iris is an urban legend.
Yes, it is. Except,
Except Iris is real.
yeah, and the Phantom Queen is real also, but in our hearts, I'm not good at lying.
You shouldn't admit that out loud in a way that people can hear you. I'm pretty sure that's how that works.
I don't think I should speak, just for posterity's sake.
It's fine. I've got it. Brandon, you have heard nothing of importance today. And I would like to actually use oh wait, no, I don't think this would work that way. I think that they're probably getting a certain lecture from Ma'at right now about lying.
Oh,
Oh,
you try to use your divinity to erase his mind, and immediately you see Ma'at standing behind Brendan, and she is looking down at you like a very, very disappointed mother.
Okay, Brendan, this is the deal. We have reason to believe that the Phantom Queen may possibly be real, but we have no proof yet. We are on a journey of discovery and mystery solving in order to determine the veracity of the reports that she might lurk these halls.
Manny, that was the biggest word you've ever used.
I don't know what it means, but it sounded right, and I've seen it in lots of mystery movies.
Uh-huh. So you guys are what, working with the occult club trying to hunt down this
We are
serial
currently
killer?
unaffiliated.
Uh-huh.
There's
This
always
is-
room in the safety club.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
He stands up. You watch as the ace band just kind of fall onto the cot.
Oh, now
You
they're
should at
dirty.
least keep the ice pack.
Yeah, I'm keeping the ice pack, thanks. Listen, you shouldn't be looking into the Phantom Queen anyway. I know it's just an urban legend, but if it's true, she's gonna kill you.
We will also look into the veracity of that claim as well.
All right. Hey, do you guys know where Lenny is?
Probably wherever there are large hormonal boys grunting at each other.
Hey, if you're gonna go and talk to other people, could you add to the urban legend about me?
He actually gives you a really charming grin and goes, "All right, what do you want?"
Just tell them that that I'm not that scared anymore, and that I have a lot of friends, and that my parents communicate to me outside of just letters.
You get letters from your parents?
Oh yeah, but only.
I mean, I did bet $10 you weren't real, so I owe you that. You got it.
And also say that my hair is really pretty. Okay, that's it.
I mean, it is, but all right.
Wow, he said something really nice about your hair, Iris.
I can't believe it. Wow. Usually people don't really say anything about me except, I guess, whispers that I am scarier than I am.
Well, I mean, if you go outside, people will see you. And if you give them the chance to talk to you, then they get the chance to know you. And the urban myth turns instead into a really cool legend. I'm just saying that perhaps there is a room here to give people a chance to get to know you. Because I'm getting the chance to know you, and I think you're kind of cool.
Well, I'll keep that in my heart, but also the sky makes me feel like my lungs are being crushed. So I'll just also think about that.
Did you know it's possible to be allergic to the sun?
I think on that note, we cut to the American Gladiator part of Field Day, which is basically they give whoever wants to giant Q-tips and a helmet, and may God have mercy on your soul. Lennox, go ahead and give me a strength roll to see how you're doing at this.
Okay, I guess I'll just roll this D12 and see what happens. 4.
Okay, you're going up against Hunter's Elroy 91. You think he's like the 91st Hunter's Elroy, but you're not sure. And
from the Westchester Elroys.
Yeah, no, definitely from the Westchester Elroys. He's part of the school computer club, and it shows. So it's not fair, it's not kind, and you have decimated this poor man.
Hey, next time, the biggest thing is you gotta protect your legs. You gotta have a solid base, otherwise you'll just topple over.
Yeah, thanks. I'd like to get out of this ring now.
Yeah, I highly suggest you do that.
And Dahlia, go ahead and give me a charisma roll to see how well you're announcing this one.
I'm announcing it?
Yes,
Oh, wow.
You weren't planned to.
I got a 9.
Oh, you are killing it. You're doing a great job. The kid who was supposed to be announcing it just suddenly his backpack went missing and he had to go find it. And don't ask where Orpheus is, okay? Don't worry about it.
I'm like running back and forth in front of the stage, just trying to hype the crowd up as Lenny's getting like wins one after the other. And I'm taking like a page out of the Pep Squad book.
Lenny, he's our friend. Go against him, you'll meet your end. Come on, everybody, cheer.
The cheering is loud as Mars V enters the ring. Thank you for subscribing. She is captain of the girls' softball team, and she gives you a grin that says, Lenny, I'm going to win this. I'm going to hurt you.
Well, good luck to you.
There is
Yeah,
absolutely
you
no
too.
way Lenny can lose this fight.
And with that, go ahead and give me a strength roll. Oh boy.
I don't know if you can see the number on here, but it's 12.
She also got a 12.
Wow. It seems that though we're fairly evenly matched.
How do ties work in this system?
Well, generally, I don't know what the rules say, but I am going to say ties go to player. However, Lenny, this is a brutal fight. You can hear Ride of the Valkyries in the back of your head. No,
Imagine it's like it starts out like with Lenny doing his like signature like sweep of the leg fake, like bring it down on the top, but then like she perfectly deflects it. And he's like, she deflected it. Huh. I guess I need to get serious.
Ride of the Valkyries plays. You two go at it. It's going so close. She almost has you on the ring, and then you just ride the solar plexus, and she goes down.
It's a
And
good
from-
competition.
Unbelievable. Lenny has just won the American Gladiators, and I believe he's just won a new car. Oh my gosh. Lenny has just won a new car. I'll have to check to make sure that's true, but I believe it is.
I still can't drive, and I have 3 cars already.
Oh, you need to learn how to drive. We need to learn how to drive. We need to take this party on the road.
Road
You hear
trip.
Ninkas in the back of your head, just loving the idea of automobiles. Hey, Lenny, you done beating up girls? You hear from the crowd.
I'll face anyone. I don't feel like their gender had anything to do with their losing. In fact, they're probably the strongest competitor I've ever faced.
Everyone gives a nod because they appreciate that you're not sexist. And it's Brendan Schock. He's probably going to be quarterback next year if things go as planned. Hey, coach needs our help with something in the cafeteria. You mind coming with?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm supposed to do that. All right. And he literally just drops the helmet and walks off without saying anything to anybody.
You want to bring your hype man? He says, looking down at Dahlia.
Oh, yeah. Do you want come?
Well, I guess I can't be the announcer anymore. There's no more competitions for this one. But I'm sure they have my cell phone number. They'll call me if an opening arises. So yeah, let's go over there.
Yeah, they'd be stupid not to.
Thank you. Could I get you to give a reference to my theater teacher?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Perfect. That would be great.
And then, like, if I see him, the theater teacher out there, I'll be like, "Yo, you should put Dahlia in more stuff. She's like hecka good at stuff."
That's me.
They are currently doing the slip and slide and do not pay attention to you, but it is appreciated.
I don't know if they heard me. I'll have to talk to him later.
Yeah, of course. I know all of whenever they have free time. I have it blocked out. I know when they take lunch and when they don't.
Oh,
Usually
every teacher feels like they have to talk to me because my dad gave them a wing.
Wow. Money does buy you everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm told.
It can't buy happiness, nor can it buy godhood. I found that, though, that is debatable.
Interesting.
My dad says happiness is at the bottom of a glass.
I guess for some people, a temporary happiness, sure.
I mean, it worked for my cousin.
Oh,
I
I've
mean,
never had a drink, so I don't know.
Don't do it.
Right.
Brendan kind of gives a grim chuckle, and Brendan actually is the one to go, "Dude, your dad sucks."
No, he's a very powerful man, not to be trifled with.
Yeah, but he sucks. Like, a lot.
Well, it's okay for you to say that.
He pulls out his wallet and he hands you $10. You're never gonna guess who I met.
Yeah, she was wearing pads, right?
Yep, she was wearing pads. And she almost turned me into a mummy.
Yeah. Oh, did you hurt yourself? That makes sense.
Yeah, no, I was doing the sumo thing and wasn't my brightest moment.
Yeah, it can be dangerous.
Yeah. So who's your friend?
Oh, this is Dahlia. She's like hecka good at like being an announcer and like talking real good, and she's writing a musical.
That is me in the flesh, Dahlia Wingrove.
Oh,
You'll see my name in lights one day, I promise.
I look forward to that.
Wow, already have fans. So cool.
Yeah, I'm Brendan Sharp. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Brendan. Nice
Hey.
to meet you too.
Can I be a fan too?
I think you already are.
Oh, sick.
Wow. This year's gonna be my year.
As the three of you enter the cafeteria, you're greeted with one of the, I hesitate to say most beautiful part of the campus, but it is stunning. It is a large, massive structure of glass and wood. All the tables are student decorated, and in the center is a live tree that they apparently use for botany courses sometimes. Brendan leads you towards the back where they keep the chairs and such. And when he opens it, it's much darker than you think it should be.
Wow.
Where's the light switch?
It's just made of like glass and wood, right?
Yeah. And it is middle of the day.
Huh.
Do you think these windows are the ones that like only let a little bit of light in?
Oh yeah, polarized.
Wow.
What are you guys talking about? We eat lunch in here like all the time. It's not that. And as he's talking from the darkness, a bone white key comes shooting out of nowhere and hits him directly in the chest.
Oh.
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 Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh, don't touch it.
He
Oh.
looks
Oh.
down in horror as the key begins to turn, and you see the light go out of his eyes as he falls to the floor, and a shadowy figure begins to stand from it, made of anger and feathers.
Ah,
Lenny.
crap.
Lenny, it's the Phantom Queen.
Yeah.
It's happening again.
Yeah.
Do you
Uh.
do you have Pantheon and Iris's phone number?
Yeah.
Do you
I
know
do.
another word? Lenny, please. I'm scared.
The creature of shadow and feathers begins to take form, and eventually it takes on this monstrosity, this top-heavy structure, bent over like a gorilla with large, meaty hands and eyes glowing red.
Hey, this is a school sponsored function, and you don't have permission to be on the campus. I see that you're not wearing a name badge, so I'm going to have to ask you to please leave and also unkill my friend.
Back at the medical tent, Iris and Manny, both of you hear the same thing in the back of your mind. She's back.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Do you know where she is?
Ma'at appears, and Iris, you can actually see her for once. She went to the cafeteria. She's awoken a new crow.
Got it. Okay. We should go, Iris.
You both get a text message, but it's a voice memo, and you're like, oh snap! No, I turned on like the audio recording. I don't know how to shut it off to tell him to come to the.
In the back of the recording, you hear a roar.
We have to go, Iris. And like Manny just pushes out of the tent and starts booking it for the cafeteria.
The void puts a hand on your shoulder, Iris, and you hear it whisper, I am your sword and I am your shield. I will not let you perish today.
Okay. Iris is just gonna like close her eyes and like run and hope for the best. Run for the direction of the cafeteria and hope for the best. She doesn't want to see it.
That is fair. And with that, I need all of you to roll me initiative.
Oh, poopy.
Indeed.
Can you remind me what initiative is again? I'm so sorry. Is it our
Certainly.
speed?
Let's see.
Dex and speed, I believe. Right?
Dex and speed, yes. And this does not cost an anima point.
That's right.
I got a 10.
Dang.
Rolling real well.
I got 7.
8.
I got a 14.
Ooh.
Manny.
Yeah, I rolled a 10 on my D10. So
Oh my goodness,
Nice.
Manny. All right, so just to recap, Manny at 14, Lenny at 12, right?
No, I have 7.
Lenny at 7,
It's-
Dahlia at 10.
Yes.
And Iris, what Iris get?
8.
8. Okay. So, Manny, you get there and you are ready to brawl. What are you going to do?
I think that the first thing I guess that I want to do is I think what Manny does is like they like run up to the crow and kind of attempt kind of a baseball like slide into them in order to basically knock them over.
Nice. Are you using Ma'at for this, or are you just doing this yourself?
I think I'm going to try and do this myself for the moment.
All right. Go ahead and give me a dexterity roll.
Dex roll. I rolled a 1 on my D6.
no.
So, it
Okay,
could fail. We love to
so-
see it.
You try to slide into this crow, and instead you just kind of keep sliding and sliding and sliding and sliding, and you find yourself at Dahlia's feet.
Oh, hi. We got here as quickly as we could.
That was really
Ah.
fast.
I missed
Yeah,
I missed it. Oh no.
They wax the floor on Tuesdays.
What day is it today?
It's Wednesday.
Oh. Is Wednesday after Tuesday?
Oh gosh.
Typically,
Most
yeah.
of the time, yes.
Okay.
Not to rush anyone, but she's here, Manny. I don't think Lenny was very descriptive in his audio message.
I'm
Which is why
guessing
she's-
that crow thing is who is that?
Lenny's friend. It was my very first fan, and the Phantom Queen took him.
Brendan?
At the base of the crow, you do see Brendan, and you see this thing. It almost looks like it's trying to climb out of the keyhole left in his chest.
Thanks, I hate it.
Yeah. So, Dahlia, it's your turn.
Gosh. And we see the crow in front of us. That's the only thing we see because it's really dark, right?
Yes, you see the crow, you see Brendan, and the darkness in the cafeteria.
The key is still in Brendan's chest and it's turned, or has it
Yes.
disappeared? Okay.
The key is still there.
Persephone, we've got to do something about that key.
I agree. What are we going to do, though?
Can we use your powers? Maybe grab it with the vines?
You can
and turn it-
always use my powers. Go ahead and spend the AP and roll me a dexterity and range roll.
Okay. That's a 15.
Oh my God. Yeah, we were looking for a 4 on this one. You managed to get a hold of the key with these vines, and Dahlia, you have a sense of control over these things you didn't have the last time you tried this. You are able to not only turn the key back, but remove it entirely.
What's happened to Brendan?
You see the color and the light come back into Brendan. He gasped like he's been underwater. What the? And he looks up at the crow and begins screaming.
I got the key, guys. We have to save Brandon.
All right, Iris, you're up.
Okay. Well, I assume I've just run in with my eyes closed.
I am imagining you running in, screaming with your eyes closed.
Yeah,
Yes.
like just screaming. I think Is there anything like, so this is the cafeteria, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like are there like tables with benches or
Yes.
chairs, or what's the situation?
Throughout the cafeteria are tables with benches. There's also some newsstands for the school newspaper, and there are 2 large TV screens for the morning announcements.
Okay, and then where is like in the room, where is the crow thing?
The crow is more or less directly at the entrance. I'm going to say he's blocking the entrance, though, because Manny went ahead and had that little slide under him.
Okay, so I would be coming upon the crow.
Yes,
Okay.
before anyone else.
Okay. I mean, my eyes are closed, so I'm just gonna keep running at full speed into it and hope that like because I don't think I realize that this is gonna happen, but I am running full speed. I just want to crash into it and see if that hurts it.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and give me a dexterity roll.
Three.
Okay, so you come running and you run past it.
Oh
and
man.
you keep running until eventually you hit the tree in the center of the cafeteria.
Ow. Do I like fall down?
You absolutely bonk and go, ow.
Okay. Not great.
Nope. You take 1 damage.
No,
Am I able to help at all seeing this happen?
It was a bit much. It was a bit out of control. So
Okay.
at least all 4 of you are together.
I'm here.
With that, the crow looks at Lenny and it's going to strike at him. All right. What's your defense, Lenny?
My defense. Let's look at that. How do I know that?
All right. We'll have to double check real quick. Back to character creation, but I'm pretty sure it is your. You should have assigned that to your anima itself, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, my defense is based on my anima. Okay. So I don't know what I'm looking
On
for.
the bottom left star point.
Yes.
Oh, it's a D6.
All right, roll me a d6.
I got a 2.
Oh.
Great, it got an 8, so it definitely is going to hit. All right. Lenny, as you're distracted by Iris running in like a bull in a china shop, you don't see it in time as the crow comes up and it is just smash, and you take 9 points of damage.
Ow. That was
Lenny,
insanely
you go
not
flying
called for.
back in and slam into a table. But it's your turn. What are you going to do now?
Lenny is gonna just like step up and brush himself off and go, "Not cool." And I'm gonna use my anima as a giant tidal wave of just water comes forth from me and tries to crash at this thing, which I will roll. Let's see, intelligence and range. So that would be one of these and one of these. Not my best roll in the world. 5.
Oof. Well, I have bad news and good news.
Okay.
The bad news is we're looking for a 6. The good news is, thanks to our wonderful streamers, we have unlocked rerolls for the table. So there are 5 rerolls on the table.
Yeah. I will use 1 singular rerolls. I got an 8.
Perfect. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh wait. No, I got a 6, which still counts.
Still
'Cause
hits.
I forget about the -2. All right. So now we roll damage, which is the same dice but a plus instead of a minus. 11 damage.
Oh, man. This thing takes a wallop as you just crash the wave into it. And before we continue on this and go back to the top of initiative order, we have some toast. So, first toast from Sora. Forget it. There's no way you're taking Kyrie's heart. I've played most of those games. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we do. Amen to that, though. From Monstrosity Jones. This is a reminder that all Occult Club dues must be in by the end of the week. Only members in good standing who have paid their dues will be allowed to go on the club trip next semester. Where is the Occult Club going to go? We'll have to figure that out. Amen to that, though. And finally, from Hunter L. Roar 91. Hey, Kelly, thanks for playing Missy on Legacy of Myths. I love that show. Also, thanks, Steven, for doing an amazing job. Gringo it. Amen to that. Thank you. Iris is kind of the anti-Missy.
That she is. Absolutely out of control.
I understand what they're referencing.
If you don't, go watch Legacy on Saving Throws VOD on YouTube. All right, so we're at the top of the order. Manny.
Okay. Manny, having completely botched their first attempt at this attack, is going now to basically use the power of their anima to essentially this is great. You see their leg swing out and stop on the ground, and they slap their leg, and then they swing out the other leg and they stomp it on the ground and they slap their leg, and they like get like real low, and they just launch themselves at this thing. And they're basically gonna like just throw, like they're gonna pull the move that Lenny was talking about. I'm just gonna go for a nice little like pick up and slam on their back. They're gonna channel the strength of their anima to do it.
All right, spend the anima point and go ahead and give me strength and power. I know that's not the roll to hit usually for a magician, but
I'm a
actually
guardian.
you're not a magician, you're a guardian, right?
I am the only guardian. I continue to be the only one. Oh crap! I completely. You said strength and power.
Yeah.
Coolio. Let's see how this goes. My strength is pretty decent. Uh, 11.
11 is going to hit.
And then how do I? Oh wait, I have to -2, right?
Even with a 9, you're going to hit.
Right. Yes. And then.
Well, no, you actually +2 as a guardian.
Oh yeah, I +2 because I'm a guardian. So that's actually a 13.
Now give me a strength and defense roll, -2 for the damage.
Strength defense. Just gonna pull it out. 10 -2, which is 8.
Okay. It is a powerful move. Manny, how tall are you?
I think I said that Manny was like a lanky, like 5'8". Yeah, a lanky 5'8".
You just wrap an arm around this 8-foot tall monstrosity and power slam it. The earth shakes and you have left a crater in the cafeteria.
We can eat soup out of that.
Please don't. That's how you'll get sepsis.
Big communal soup day.
Big communal sepsis day. Dahlia, you're up next.
Is Manny still like over top of this crow?
They're standing next to it, but they let go after they slammed him. I assume Manny uses they them, correct? Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna consult Persephone again in my head.
Hey, Persephone. These guys look like the type that would get along with your husband, right?
I like the way you think.
Let's send them down to your husband as a little gift.
All right.
And I'd like to use my divinity powers to open up the earth beneath this crow as much as possible to send it down into the earth.
Okay. There is a root network under here because there is a tree in the cafeteria. And yes, I stole it from B-Stars, not apologizing. Go ahead and give me a intelligence and range attack.
Okay. My rolls are on fire today. 13.
Oh, that's going to work. Okay, go ahead. Now, are you trying to hold it in place or damage it?
Damage it.
Okay, so go ahead and roll me intelligence and range. +2.
That's a 10.
Okay, it is. You all watch as, well, first you feel the earth rumble beneath you, and then the roots of the tree come crawling out and begin to they dig through the dirt in the hole Manny has created. It's not going to be able to hold soup anymore, but you watch as the crow stumbles and falls. Iris, it's your turn. What next?
So it's just the crow is now on its back.
Yes, it's on its back. It's being pulled into the earth by vines.
My soup bowl.
Your soup bowl is ruined. It's thrashing. It's screaming. It's violent. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna call upon my divinity.
Okay.
I just want her to just finish the job. What I'd like is for her to. Are we limited to so for our abilities for our divinities? Are we limited to the ability that's on there, or can I do something a little?
You only have one ability at this level.
Okay, so does that mean that's the only thing that they can do?
Yes.
Darn. Okay.
But you can use it in inventive ways.
Okay. Well, I want her. Iris does because she did hear the half of the conversation that Dahlia was having with Persephone in sending the crow to Persephone's husband. Yeah. So what I would like is to have Kali create a microscopic solar system underneath where the crow is and then destroy it, which then leaves a black hole underneath, and hopefully that could send the crow
to hell.
To hell.
I love that. Go ahead, spend the AP and give me the roll.
Okay. So I need to roll intelligence plus range -2. So that's D12 twice. Great. Okay. So that is a total of 12.
That's going to be a hit. Yeah.
Okay. And then for damage. Does anything so nothing happens if I roll crit for the first one?
No, it's just really neat.
Okay. Wow. Okay, so 14.
With a 14, Iris, paint us a word picture. How does your imploding cosmos destroy this crow?
So the so the little universe comes into being underneath the crow, and it's we just see really quickly the beginning of life, it getting to its apex, and then its destruction at the apex of whatever the civilizations were there, and then you hear 1,000 little screams, or millions of little screams, and then it goes and then the crow is you didn't they think that they weren't hit, so they're just kind of standing there, and then slowly they start to kind of and get pulled more and more into this into this black hole, kind of like going down a drain.
Oh yeah. As you flush this thing out of this universe, it's clawing the pavement. It's screaming, roaring, trying not to go, and then it's gone. The light comes into the cafeteria, and Brendan is lying on the floor, knocked out, but he is breathing and he is alive.
Oh. Did anyone see the Phantom Queen, or was it just one of her crows?
I mean, I wasn't here, so I don't know what you guys saw before Iris and I arrived. Did you see anything strange?
Well, we walked in, it was like really dark and we couldn't
Yeah.
see. And then Brendan was like, oh, where's the light switch? And then we were talking about the glass and how it might be polarized. And he said, we eat lunch here all the time. And then a key stabbed him in the chest and turned itself. And then he fell over.
It came out of the darkness. It just like flew through the darkness and hit him in the chest.
The glass is not polarized. I've sent in a request to get it polarized many times, and no, nothing's changed. I'm just letting you know.
I think she might have been here. But
Do we know why she would come to the cafeteria of all places?
No.
The PQ? Here?
Do
Should we,
you
like-
mind taking a quick look around for me, Ma'at? You can probably reveal some of this issue for us. Maybe clear things up a little bit.
Go ahead and
Yeah, I want to channel my divinity, essentially.
absolutely spend the
And
point.
yes, use my ability to uncover and reveal truth.
All right. We'll make this a charisma and range roll.
Okay, hold on. Charisma. That's not bad. 7?
In total?
Yes.
All right. From the back of Manny, you see Ma'at take form. Her wings huge and golden, and as she rustles them, you see almost a phantom version of what just happened, playing in reverse. You see the crow crawling out of a black hole as it gives birth to a universe before blinking out of existence. You see the roots unstab this creature, and you see the water from Lenny's power recede. And in the light of the cafeteria, you can see the Phantom Queen, or at least a phantom version of her. Behind her are rows of keys that seem to go on into infinity. A hallway that does not exist in the middle of your cafeteria. And she takes one of the keys and throws it. And you see it stab the Phantom Brendan in the chest as it begins to unlock something in him.
She's weaponizing the keys. It looks like she has a lot of them. Oh boy. Do they all look the same?
They don't. But Ma'at can kind of pause and rewind things as long as you're viewing it, right?
Enhance.
You do the enhance thing like in CSI. And
I do think that it kind of manifests that way a little bit too, in the way that the two of them work together, that as this phantom sort of display is happening, Manny has the ability to sort of be in it and to sort of manipulate aspects of it a little bit like a digital, like a virtual display, like in Star Trek or something like that. There's a bit of a sci-fi kind of aspect to that. They can kind of
that.
adjust it and move it, and then zoom in, zoom out, kind of pick out a specific element of it and work with that. And
Like
the
Minority Report.
I love it.
Yeah, and it's very interesting because when they do it, it's almost as if like their entire demeanor sort of changes, and like it is Manny, but it's obviously Manny being like Manny
Serious?
is like channeling Ma'at. Like it's almost as if like they become something more essentially.
Oh, I love that. As you enhance and zoom in, you see the key in her hand. Before she picks it up, it looks almost like it belongs to a jungle, and the head of the key is that of a gorilla. But when she picks it up, it turns bone white and loses all detail.
I'm not 100% sure, but does this look like a transformation of the key from its original purpose into a new one to all of you too?
Yeah. If I had to like venture a guess, I would say that like maybe after being thwarted by us in our recent encounter, the Phantom Queen has decided to weaponize the keys against us.
Not just that. These keys are all supposed to be separate gods, right, Orpheus?
Orpheus hops onto your shoulder to get a better look. Yeah, that was a god. She's, oh my god. Oh my dad. Oh goodness. Okay.
Some kind of strange transformation happens when she touches them, or at least it did in this case.
Is that like a murder of a god?
Kind of. You know how when you used the keys, you became one with divinity. You gained your power. She's doing a corrupted version of that, it looks like.
Can I start looking around to see if I can find the key? Is there any remnant of the key anywhere around? Like, I'd like to kind of start searching for that. Like, I think Manny just kind of like the little exclamation point kind of goes off, and they like start kind of like looking around.
You find a key wrapped up in a bouquet next to a passed out Brendan. Because Persephone was a little extra.
Orpheus!
I'm right. I'm on your shoulder.
Look, this is a very pretty bouquet that you have created here with your god friend Dahlia. It's beautiful.
Thank you. I agree. She's great.
Well, I mean, pretty sure the two of you created this together, so that means you're great too.
Oh my goodness. You're right. We are a team. Wow. Wow.
She's just gonna kind of like sit in that for a second.
Does the key look like? What does the key look like?
It's a skeleton key. Quite literally. It looks like it's been made out of carved bone.
And that's what it looked like. That's what it looked like after she had transformed it.
Yes.
Well, Orpheus, you know how you were saying that we became one with our gods? Is she trapping them inside her body?
She might be. And I think she's using whatever is left of them to make much scarier crows. She used to just use people's shadows and bad vibes, but that was much bigger.
You
That
see
was
how I
much
suplexed
bigger.
it into the floor?
That was
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah.
Speaking
That
of
was
which, we
really
should probably drag Brandon out of here and like never speak of coming into this place again.
Oh,
Should
actually,
we fix the cafeteria?
can we do that?
Can we
I
eliminate
don't think
all
any of
memory?
you can do that.
Can we eliminate all memory of what's occurred inside Brendan's brain?
It's possible,
Oh.
but we're still leaving a giant crater in the cafeteria.
Persephone, are we able to use the root system to refortify the floor in here?
Well, I've never used my ability to do architectural work, but let's give it a shot. What could happen?
Yeah.
Dahlia, go ahead, spend the AP and give me a intelligence and power roll.
Alrighty. And power. Ooh. Actually, that was a pretty good roll. 12.
All right. With the 12, you do see that the dirt and the root system is able to repair things enough. There's still the table is still destroyed and the tiles are figgity fucked, but it looks a lot better.
I'm not an architect, neither is Persephone, but I think this is the best we can do.
Okay, what about the witness?
Well, I mean, it's very possible he won't even remember what happened to him.
Yeah. And I
Is
can
he
also
still
lie
here?
to him.
On cue, he begins to wake up. What the?
Brandon, you were saying all kinds of weird stuff. You just passed out. We've been right next to you the whole time. You like went over and destroyed this table and
I did?
yeah.
I don't think you meant to do it.
I don't remember anything.
Yeah, you said the cafeteria was getting real dark.
I did?
Yeah, you kept saying, "Where's the light switch?"
And you were mad about it. So you destroyed this table and messed up the tiles on the floor.
Yeah, have you received any like blows to the head today?
Oh, Lenny would know a lot about that.
Yeah, I think I must have gotten a concussion or something.
Oh, that must be it. Yeah. Sometimes it could be delayed.
All I remember was Coach Natoli asking me to go get some chairs from the cafeteria, and I don't remember
luckily-
anything after that.
Luckily, we have a member of the safety squad here who can help patch you up again. Right, Iris?
Okay, Iris's virtue is that she'll always tell the truth, so she's really struggling right now.
I think that Manny just kind of pushes their little like the first aid kit that they always carry for Pep Squad into Iris's hands, and just kind of gives Iris the look of just patch him up, don't say anything, because they're also struggling with the fact that like telling all the truth all the time is not a virtue of theirs, but they are a shameless enabler. So
Okay. So Iris is just gonna start like really struggling, but putting a bandage on. She's like, Baba Black Sheep, have you any wool? Like freaking out.
I should be okay. Oh man, I must have really had a moment. Maybe I should go to the school doctor.
Yeah, totally get yourself checked out.
Yeah.
everything is totally fine. It was a brief moment lapse in judgment, but everything's fine.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll totally cover it for you.
Yeah.
We all will.
Lenny apparently has some good connections. All he has to do is say something about his dad and everything will be fine. Or so he says.
Flexing that privilege.
Oh, all right. Hey, Iris, you're still hunting the Phantom Queen or legend, right?
Yes.
Do you have more evidence to offer to this wild goose chase mystery that we are on in order to shore up the
musical that
rats?
Dahlia is writing that we're all
Yes,
helping
this is
with.
research for the musical.
Oh, all right. Listen, I know over in Galana, you guys just talk about how she makes you tardy for everything forever, but over in my dorm, Rio Grande, we talk about how she kills people.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What else does she do in your dorm?
I mean, apparently she wanders around the school at night and, she's looking for something. But, yeah, apparently if you see her, you go crazy and either turn up missing or dead.
Oh, that's so crazy. Good thing it's not real.
nuts.
Yeah, people make up the craziest stories.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We here in this Phantom Queen Mystery Solving Club will totally take care of it. Researching.
Oh, you guys made a club. Okay.
We are currently unaffiliated. I came up with that off the top of my head.
That's true.
All right. Well, he stands up and I'm going to head to the nurse.
That's smart. You should do that.
Yeah, I'll tell her what I did, so you guys should be okay. Anyway, listen, Lenny, if you see Green Arrow 52, on the football team, just tell them I'm not going to be able to do I'm not going to be able to play tonight. All right.
Yeah. No. Yeah. After a head injury like that, I wouldn't expect it.
Yeah. With that, he heads to the nurse's office, leaving the four of you alone.
Oh my gosh. That could have been bad.
We have discovered that Iris is not good at lying, and I can't lie or Ma'at gets upset with me. So
I'm not upset. I'm disappointed.
She becomes disappointed with me, and don't.
Thank you.
And so I am good at embellishing upon the truth without outright lying. But I cannot tell a lie. As was it George, or who was it?
Well, that's okay, because I think we all kind of compliment each other, because Dahlia is like the best actress I've ever seen, and like I've been lying about for like all my life, so it's really easy for us.
What is acting if not just a very big lie, I just think that I'm in a new part every time, and I don't feel guilty about it at the end,
I feel very guilty about my lies.
Why?
Oh,
What have you lied about?
Where do you even start?
How he feels about his father.
Just name 3 things.
Like the top 3 biggest lies you've ever told, Lenny. Go right now.
That I told my dad I didn't miss my mom. That I was totally fine with him sending me away to school, and I'm definitely going to be a politician.
There's a lot to unpack there.
Oh God, that is. Listen, I am a god that's been turned to a bunny, and even I have to say that's a lot, bro.
That's like the tip of the iceberg.
What happened to your mom?
Oh, we don't talk about that.
Okay.
Okay.
Great. I was
Okay.
hoping for a little more
Woo.
lighthearted lies, but you really opened up to us, Lenny. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right. Orpheus,
Yeah.
do you have any idea how we can, defeat the Phantom Queen or stop her from doing this stuff? Is there any way to know where she's gonna be before she like hurts another friend, like Brandon?
We're gonna have to do some research. I mean, Manny, you said this was a club, but I think maybe if all 5 of us kind of do this together, we might be able to figure out who the hell she is. Or what
Research?
she is.
You mean looking through books and on the computer in our rooms?
Yes, Iris, in your rooms. with an internet connection.
Oh,
I'm fine
What a
with
day.
doing actual outside of my room research if you are looking for volunteers.
And Manny, that's why I love you. That and you're very charming.
Thanks.
What? I'm
I
the
am?
complimentary bunny.
Oh.
Now, before the four of you return to field day, there is a toast from It's-a-me, Bando. A crater in a cafeteria makes it a food court, so it's fine. Amen to that. It's at this point Professor Uzi comes by and having already heard the incident from Brendan, you are not in trouble, but she does ask the four of you to head back to the field because this is not safe for students to be around.
Okay. Maybe we could, you guys want to go try to find something to compete in together?
Sure, why not? Sounds like fun.
Oh, Iris, you don't look like you're on board with that.
there's like a vein that's like wah wah wah.
It'll be fun, Iris, and it will be a good team building exercise. And besides, the only thing we have to beat are the other students as opposed to big scary crows.
Yeah, and Lenny and I already took out Mika and Aki. And
What? You took out Mika and Aki?
Whoa.
Yeah, the rest of the school is pushovers compared to them.
And then Lenny was undefeated in the American Gladiator competition. It was crazy.
Wow.
It'll be a
I'm
piece of
sh- Aki and Mika losing to you guys is definitely going to be front page news on the bulletin tomorrow.
They did not take it well.
I bet they didn't. I'm surprised that anybody is still left standing after that.
Honestly, I would be afraid of retaliation.
Oh, I'm petrified.
Oh, I thought that maybe if we beat them that we would be friends. It would be kind of like that moment where it's like, oh, you are better than I thought you were. And we'd shake hands, but that didn't happen. They used some words that I'd never heard of before, but I'm very sure are profane.
Unfortunately, that's not the way it works. They're going to come back even more vindictive.
Have
Shoot.
you two created rivals for yourself?
Oh.
Nemesis. I mean, good for
Oh.
you. I would hate that for me, but I love that for you.
The only way that they'll ever be a rival is being a rival on stage. Try as they might, unless they get apart from me. I will not have hate in my heart for them.
That's very noble.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
As the four of you arrive, Lila Saeed, the school president, who is just the most adorable little thing in her hijab, adjust the mic to bring it down. All right, North Point Academy. Just about.
Not right.
Yeah, thank you, Lenny. We will be having the school-wide dance in 5 minutes.
Oh, what?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that part.
Are we supposed to dress up?
I don't know. I thought it was. Is it like a dance or is it a sock hop?
Is it like prom, or is it like we're all doing the Cotton Eye Joe to like in the night?
Right. Is it like in 4th grade where they make you learn square dancing? Or is it like dance?
Off topic, real quick. I had to do that in 7th grade. Did all of us have to do that at some point?
I did it in high school.
I did it in 4th
They
grade.
do what?
Learn square dancing.
I
No.
might have missed that part of American education as I did not live in America for quite a bit of my primary education.
You're lucky.
Yeah, we didn't have that in my school.
Ugh.
Mm.
But we all knew
Lucky.
the Cupid Shuffle, the Cotton Eye Joe, all of those dances by heart somehow. I don't remember learning them.
Yes. So the school dance requires the senior class, so none of you, to do a bit of a song and dance number before it turns into more of a.
Oh my God, is it Soran Bushi?
It's definitely it would be if we were in Japan, but it's the equivalent. They have to do a song and dance number before it turns into just sort of a everyone, you did good, have a dance before we call it a day sort of thing. The four of you watch as the seniors embarrass themselves, perform poorly, sing off key, but they have a damn good time. And I want all of you to give me a dexterity or charisma roll, whichever is higher, to see how well your dance goes.
No. Oh, God.
I got a 6.
I
All
also
right.
got a 6.
I got a 7.
4.
Do we have rerolls?
We do have rerolls. We have
Yes.
rerolls. Smoke them if
Can
you
I
got
use
'em.
it on this?
You can. Why not?
Okay, I'll do it. I'm going to use it
I'll
on
use
this
a reroll.
because that was pretty
Oh.
bleak.
I got a nat crit. I got a 12.
Oh, nice.
Uh-oh, worse.
Always take the better of the two.
Okay, great. Then I'll stay with 4 because that was a crit fail.
All right. Iris, this would be a living nightmare last year. In fact, you wouldn't be here last year. You would have gotten a doctor's note. But perhaps it's the fact that you have 3 friends and the fact that Nanako's even joining you and doing your little, like, I don't want to dance, but I'll shuffle a little bit. You end up having a good time. Manny, you have the heart and the soul of a dancer, just not the ability.
There is no coordination in these feet.
No, but you are having.
Do you know those times in the animes where it's like the person stands like this and they're just like the wiggle?
Yes.
That's Manny.
You're doing the Konosuba dance, and it's fantastic. Lenny, you are a straight white guy dancing. It's as good as we can hope.
We're assuming a lot about the whole straight thing.
That is true. We do not know. But Dahlia.
Nobody's asked.
No one's asked. Dahlia, you don't know. Maybe it's because you've touched divinity and you've come out the other side. Maybe it's the fact that you just took down a horrifying monster and saved someone, but there's a level of fun in performance that most people don't understand, but you do. And you've hit it. You've hit that flow, and you don't even notice that all eyes are on you.
She's just sitting there mumbling under her breath. And ball step change, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Got it.
Kickstep Fosse.
Pas Blu-ray.
And with that, Field Day comes to a close, as does this episode of New Pantheon Academia. Thank you all for joining us tonight. I hope you had a great time. Thank you for everyone who gave tips. Your tips are very, very much appreciated. They keep the lights on and keep our kobolds fed. Make sure you follow Saving Throw Show on all of the social media platforms at Saving Throw Show, where you can find out about our Jane Austen-inspired dramedy going on right now. And catch up on Wild Cards, which just had its talk back last week. Cannot wait for the next season of that. Horrifying circus stuff. Who doesn't need that? And we will be back next week.
Dissect
And
Machina
also
tomorrow.
Mondays. Yeah, there's a show Mondays.
Oh, right. God, what is our
Dice Ex
Monday show
Machina.
right now? Deus Ex
Di-
Machina on
Dice.
Dice Ex Machina on Mondays. I completely forgot. Yes, our Dungeons and Dragons game set in the world of Theros. It is so cool. Riley Silverstein is running, and she is a god among women. So check that out. She is amazing. I'm sorry, Your Honor. She is a goddess, and we must stand. And make sure you follow me at Stephen J. Pope 22 on all the social media platforms, mostly Twitter, where I shitpost. I don't care. It's 2020. Who cares anymore? Now, Eric, where can they find you?
They can find me on all the social media platforms at Mostly Eric, which is also my Twitch handle where I stream video games during the weekdays. And they can also catch me also on this channel on Tuesdays for Tales of Salt Bay. We are continuing our 3-part Jane Austen inspired adventure set in using the Good Society rule system. And it is so insanely fun to play a Jane Austen novel. I cannot describe it. So please tune in
They
to that
touch,
Tuesdays.
but they don't. They mustn't. Aki, where can they find you?
Hi, everybody. I am Aki, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram, though I don't really use Instagram, so following there is kind of pointless. But you can follow me on both at Mixed Genie in a Bottle. That's MXGINIINABOTTLE. Of course, you can see me here on Sundays at 4 p.m. PT, but you can catch me tomorrow over on D&D Twitch playing Rhyme of the Frost Maiden with the Chaos Initiative at 1 p.m. PT. And following that, you can find me over on Q Times playing Clear Skies, a Star Trek Adventures RPG at 6:30 PT. On Thursdays, you can find me again over on D&D Twitch playing A Darkened Wish, which is the IDW tie into the comic book written by B.Day Walters and Tess. It's a lot of fun. That happens at 5 p.m. PT right before Critical Role, which is some other D&D show.
Never heard of it.
It's something. But yeah, I also have a couple of other really cool things that are coming down the pipeline that I can't wait to tell you all about. So stay tuned to my socials to hear. Yeah.
Besides that, you're not really doing that much.
Oh, yeah. And if you want to see all of my schedule written out, you can just follow me over on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/HidariAki. That's SHIDAREAKI.
Love it. Mika, where can they find you?
You can find me on any social media site as RIP Mika, such as Rest in Peace Mika, because I die in most every game that I play. And you can also find me on Wednesdays at Strawberry 17 Place Twitch channel for the Unleashed, which is a compelling RPG that has pre-film segments as well as live and improv segments. It's about superhero teenagers. So that's every Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. I can get times right. And otherwise, I stream on my Twitch channel mostly every day or every other day.
Awesome. And Kelly, where can they find you?
You can find me on pretty much any social media and my Twitch channel at Kelly Nugee, KELLYNUGEE. If you want to check out any of my podcasts, you can check out Teen Creeps, which talks about YA pulp fiction from the 80s and 90s. You can check out Exile, which is my horror podcast that I wrote, performed, produced. And most recently, if you want to read a children's book that I wrote in 13 days, it's bookmarked on my freaking Twitter. So go check that out. It's basically like if Hardy Boys type detective twins had to all of a sudden at case 46 solve a murder. So check that out.
I love that concept. I want to play that. All right. Thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you next week. Have a great Thanksgiving, and bye.